We all know how Donald and his wife will celebrate the fight, but how will you celebrate if you win, and what will you do if you lose?
How will Donald and his wife celebrate? You said you know how.
With the Red Panties.
Oh, right, with the Red Panties. Jesus, you're mad. Yeah, they'll celebrate that win or lose anyway, do you know what I mean? So, you know, I'm gonna have a good night. I've abstained from my Proper 12 whiskey for a good while now, I think 5 or 6 months now. It must be at this stage. It's like 5 or 6 years, but but I'll have a good night and a few sips, and then spend the next day with my family and the kids, and then just regroup and get back into training. So.
Do you still planning to meet
Red Panties every night for me. Even if I'm not fighting.
What kind of McGregor are we going to see? I honestly believe that what Dana's saying is correct, what John Kavanagh's coach is, everyone around him, they're saying, listen, this is a different McGregor this time. And I believe it, because it has to be. It has to be. McGregor's he's in a tight spot right now, and he has a lot riding on this. You know, the myth has been dispelled a little bit. He lost to Mayweather, he lost to Khabib. He's supposed to beat Donald Cerrone, right? He's supposed to beat him. I'm not saying that it's an easy fight. I'm not saying the UFC have given him a gimme, but this is a fight that the masses, the bookies, he's a favorite for a reason. A lot of people are expecting McGregor to win this fight, but it's not a walk in the park. It never is. So he's under a lot of pressure. So that might change things. But when you saw him, for example, talking about Cerrone to Ariel, he was nice and calm. He was nice and calm. And I'm telling you, when you're calmer, you fight better, you perform better. When you don't let your emotions take over you, you perform better. But he has to win. If he goes out there and gets his ass kicked here, you know, I'm not saying it's over, because it's not. But it's a massive, massive blow to himself, to his fight career, to his legacy. So many different ways you can slice it.
If you lose this one, where do we go? But if you if you lose this one, but if you don't look good and like you're all in, then the people who defend you, like myself, then we're off the Conor train. Because I'm on it right now. I believe this is the best. I believe he knows what's at stake. I believe he knows if he gets past Cerrone, he's fighting for a title again. He's actually going to put his best foot forward and be ready to go and give a good performance against Khabib and possibly beat the man. I believe that he can beat Cerrone and get to Khabib and figure out a way to win that fight. I believe he can beat Cerrone and fight at 170 for the BMF title. I believe he can do that. He can do that, and then he can fight a Nate Diaz trilogy and right off the sunset and make $300 million worth he's getting paid. But all that goes away if you lose to Cerrone. The only fight that is left for him if you lose Cerrone would be a Nate Diaz trilogy.
Don't ever doubt me. You know what I mean? I'll remind you of that one, because I reminded you before, and I'll remind you again. That's what you will learn. The fight itself, knockout. I will seek the knockout. As far as round and time and second and shot, which I can do, I kind of want to accumulate rounds in here. You know, like I said, it's the beginning of a season. I want to regain activity and consistency and, you know, more experience under the lights. So I will not be in a hurry, but it will be a knockout victory.